Well, you can't be too displeased with what's going on out there now. 5-1 for your Sarnia Sting, folks. I got to tell you, like, I know it sounds cliche. If you're not here, you're missing it, but you're really missing something here tonight.
Well, the only thing I can tell you, there's one thing I hate. Seeing guys taking off the ice with a towel on their face.
Yeah, we just saw Felak go off, right?
And, Zach Felak got elbowed rather aggressively.
Right. Well, let's get to that in just a moment. But first, we got to talk about, and I think it's your fault that Ty Voigt got a hat trick.
It's my fault.
Right. It's totally your fault.
I'll take it.
Because you were like, why don't we see a guy like that taking more shots? We saw that in the first period when he took the shot. And you're like, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Scores,
and now tonight's
goals.
Hat trick in the house, right?
Yes.
The second hat trick for this team, right?
Yes.
Previous to Teal Hill. And
so I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm busy being smart or nothing, but man, when you got guys like Ty Voigt with that kind of skill, that kind of speed, the ability to pick it up, read the thing, weave through two or three guys, and make a shot on goal, and those goals are deadly accurate. Like, I mean, those shots have been exactly where you need them to be, where the goaltender isn't, and inside the red marker, so.
And with the power plays tonight, too. That's like, in the last couple of games, we've really seen the power plays of this Sarnia Sting get much better than typically what we've seen in the past. We've been great penalty killers, but our power plays have typically sucked, to be lack of better choice of word. And you're right. Guys like Ty Voigt get in there, but they've got the assistants out there now. They're still keeping, which I saw a little bit more in the corners than maybe the first period, but nothing.
Definitely, we've seen more of that, and that's what happens, right?
Right.
You're behind the net, on the boards, or in the corners, and all of a sudden, you got Zach Felak going off, bleeding, and that. Those are never good moments.
Well, I will say I just saw that at the end. I didn't see the hit, to be honest. But I can usually hear the crowd, and I get a pretty good idea what just happens.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that happened, though? I mean,
no, not at all.
And Laura, I think, kind of talked about it last period with you a little bit. It was like, you're not pulling into this, but are we getting a little pulled into there? Like, they come out the second period, London Knights, and they were ready to fight. And we saw a fight. And we've seen more aggression, and they're poking the bear on us. Are we getting drawn in where we don't need to be? Because that could still be a factor in coming into this third period.
I mean, I think the one thing you can't do is completely avoid it. So you got to give just enough pushback to say, look, don't mess with us, because we got this.
And it's fouled a couple of times for the London Knights. We saw them try to get some aggression. They were getting the penalties. We saw our guys
not enough of them, though. Let me tell you.
Here we go.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm not going to say much. I don't want to say much.
I saw some knockdowns out there.
And there were some bad calls.
Really?
I just flat out bad calls.
Okay.
We took an interference penalty, and I'm not so sure how, if you're coming up behind me, I can get called for interference.
You're back to me?
We were moving forward. It's not like he was... Anyway, it was just a bad call all the way around. And I think they've missed a bunch of stuff, and that's when ugly things happen. So that's all I'm going to say about those guys with the stripy things on. That's it.
They're there.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done with that.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Thank
you don't
you.
even know. But proud of the Sarnia Sting out there for resisting some of that aggression.
100%.
Like you said, I think you made a good point. You've got to get in there. You've got to react to some of it. But when you're up 5-1 against a team like London, who does like you said, they like playing deep, and they are super aggressive.
Hunter hockey is hooligan hockey. And
why do we we get aggressive a little bit, but this Sarnia Sting team is really they're certainly not known for being aggressive on the ice.
No.
But we seem to be somebody like London Knights.
Well, because
So
you have to.
They bring it out in us, right?
Yeah, they've got probably about 3 or 4 strong hooligan types that play on the nights, and they're running Gaudreau, and that's never a good thing. You got to protect your goalie at all costs.
Yeah.
And they've been doing. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep in it. It gets me upset. My blood pressure goes up, and then I want to jump on the ice and take a round out of somebody.
That'd be quite a leap for you from your.
It would be, but
sure
you know what? They got me fired up enough.
Far.
You never know.
And talking about Ben Gaudreau out there, of course, once again, look at these guys and gals. We got our junior Sting, gals and guys. They're doing the chuck-a-puck tonight.
Yep.
Do you get your chuck-a-puck?
I every time.
Yeah. They came right up. They come all the way up there and snuck up behind me. And
I'm a big supporter. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think it's great.
These nonprofits that come out here and take advantage of the incredible opportunity that the Sting presents them and the city of Sarnia presents them. I think, you know what? We have to, as a community, support our nonprofits
100%.
Because you know what, they just make it better to live in Sarnia.
Absolutely.
They just do.
And you know what, I say it every week on my talk show. It comes up, it just comes up that Sarnia Lambton is a really step forward community when it comes to giving and supporting nonprofits and organizations.
You say that on your radio show, don't you?
Good. Wow. Yes. Every Monday. Oh, I deserve that. Totally deserve that. But it is true here in Sarnia Lambton. A lot of great support.
100%.
And the Sarnia Sting been a great back. I mean, just to have a table here in front of all these people alone has huge value for those in the nonprofit sector. So great to see that. And you know what? Regardless of the scores here tonight, it's nice to see when the London Knight fans come down here as well. I mean, all about hockey.
I agree.
And they come down and support, and they're big fans. And we've seen.
And I can tell you how tough it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off or anything, but I mean that's what I do.
Right.
But I can tell you firsthand how difficult it is to put on your team's jersey, go into an away barn, and lose.
Well, you've done it at all of them.
I've done it. Yeah, so I know what it's like. So, no, I appreciate the London fans that are here. And, you know, I don't blame them for the way their team plays, but, you know, whatever.
Right. Well, you wouldn't want to say that down. I don't think I'd want to do this show down in London on the concourse. Might get, you never know. No, it's really just great. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Obviously, we're thankful. You know, things are loosening up a little more. You know.
The face mask is going to be
medical
lifted
officer
on the
today.
21st.
Yeah, we had that today, and
that's exciting news.
You know what? And I don't care what color your stripes are when it comes to politics. I think everybody involved had to make tough decisions along the last 2 years, and it's nice to see that things are finally. I always say there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's just really been a long tunnel.
It has been, and you know, I think the thing for me is it's not so much having to lose the masks. Although I mean, I can't tell you how much I don't like wearing a mask.
Yeah.
But it really, for me, it's more the sign that we might be on the far side of this now, and I'm so happy about that. About getting out, being social again, and rejoining my community.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I think that's exciting.
That being said, and I don't get too political, I'll just say, but there will be those who choose to continue to wear the mask, and let's respect. It is a person's choice now.
Absolutely.
It's not a mandate. You do have that choice now.
I will still be wearing it in certain
areas. I'll still have it in my pocket.
Certain
100%.
situations for sure.
But great to be back to hockey, and great to see the Sarnia Sting on the positive side of things here tonight at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena. It's 5-1 in favor of your Sarnia Sting. 19 shots on goal apiece, though. That makes me a little bit nervous because we'll see what happens. We're going to come out after the game, of course, with the post-game press conference, hopefully with a continued positive response here. And then we'll be back here on Friday.
Yes, sir, we will.
And then we'll be back here, I think, Sunday, Tuesday. Anyway,
there's a lot of hockey.
I have to look
up
at my calendar every day now.
That's for sure.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody, for watching us. We do appreciate you being here. And go Sting, go, and all that stuff. But I really don't know how to say it well, so I'll just leave it to my friend. I'm David Burrows on behalf of Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!